Yeah, that would give me more than enough. Yep, let's do the quest. Oh, there we go. Let's see what this quest has.
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
What?
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret Source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
But you could.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Nice to spend some time together.
Fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag
I love
along
that they
too,
actually use the
just
term
on the
built
off
different.
chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
I mean, yeah, it is pretty much just sport for us. I mean, come on. Oh? Who is this?
Where are they? Must
Oh.
find
Inefa.
Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Oh dear.
Takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's tapped out! There's an automaton! Quick, save her! Hey!
Change of plans.
Witness the power.
Defensive mode engaged.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Annihilation mode.
May I present?
Installation chamber.
No, my soul. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Wait a minute. I was wondering why I'm doing so little damage. Give me a second. I just reflex. You see my stats down there? You see my that buff I'm getting? I'm wearing Varessa's set.
How's
They
it
swapped
looking?
sets for a
Is
bit.
she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You called out a human? Whoa. Okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home,
She spoke!
Paimon. Travel.
What? You heard
Yeah,
that
loud
too?
and clear.
Ooh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
He's definitely right.
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have 2 gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
Sure looks that way. So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise.
Sounds like a plan. Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen. You bet.
I was trying to figure out who they were talking about. Oh, we've got Fatui. Of course we do. Every time! Always them, bro. But also freaking... Okay, you have the sword on, but you have the wrong other stuff. I was wondering why her damage didn't feel right. Yep.
These automatons. Sorry, dude. I gotta get back to the clinic. That Kukasaur we rescued, I'm sure she'll be fine. But I'd best keep an eye on her just in case. Plus, I don't want poor Kakuku flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska.
No way, bro.
That is true. Trying to keep up with the Traveler and Chaska. Eva's good and all, but Chaska's built different when it comes to flying. She flies on a fucking gun, dude. A literal gun. It is just a flying revolver.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa. What a mess.
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution, but I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation.
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece.
She
Surprised you
did.
didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
come home. Hey, she woke up.
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object.
Wow.
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code.
Oh, maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. missing.
What? Memory.
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? But
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again.
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh. So that's it then.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, like when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache.
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their...
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve?
Task. Failed.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her...
Fontaine.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think...
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
that's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices.
No.
How come she responds so much faster?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense.
In that case,
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a... Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on? Nah.
is this a broom?
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Whoa, very good indeed. Now then,
are you serious right now?
well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up.
Understood. Commencing. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Cleaning floor.
In the mark. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. If I do How am I supposed to clean these?
Defensive mode engaged.
How was I supposed to do this? Oh my god. Oh, I see. They gave her a really short cooldown. So that Brigitte could do this.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode engaged. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
the good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Napika's reading.
Introduction of ancient machines.
What in the world? She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is...
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person, it was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought Bianca.
Malfunction. This is not the way. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working... Humanoid machine...
Wait! Kniech! Just hold on for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Oh, I got an extra sugar. Cool.
Yay, Neffa!
In Neffa?
Inefa! They found.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
Promise me. Remember, you.
Malfunction.
Neffa!
Looks like she's getting work.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Neffa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing. Until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? And Neffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
I'm hoping Kenichi goes anything.
Hence why our price
Oh.
negotiation went so smoothly.
Oh, I see.
However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Inefa, and Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms.
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it, and as for the memory thing, Inefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
Alright. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got, until one day you were sweeping the floor and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down. The worst part of that was, Inefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Inefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew.
No.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd had the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now? My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents.
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking. We could do with a breather.
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
They're gonna fight over this.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code.
A backup plan?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything.
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon.
I like how in this specific
See
quest
you
they're
around.
all referring to us as Tumaini.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Hal.
The Hal's been unusually silent. Something I should note though is that I think this is literally the first quest after the main quest. I'm pretty sure. This is pretty much this is technically immediately after all of the like going to the abyss and fighting and stuff, and then Capitano dying and shit. Well, not technically dying, but you know what I mean. Going into his current state. So this is all like in the timeline of main stuff that we know it for sure happens in the main Archon quest. This is immediately after that. Actually, no. We did have the interlude. Most of that didn't have to do with Natlan. It was mostly exposition. It was mostly just giving us some knowledge about the whole thing with the twin. But otherwise, this is currently immediate. This is pretty much immediately after, in terms of timeline position.
Actually, that's weird. Why is a Hal so quiet today?
He knows something.
You're
Say, Spud.
being very strange today.
Am I?
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupid.
Oh my god, he's not gonna admit it.
Is
Just out with
something
it.
wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think
Oh.
it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
Dude, he knows something. He knows something big.
The last few days really flew by.
Involved in the
Think
quest.
Anefa and the merchants
What?
are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan?
You can't be serious. What quest? Used by another quest. Of fading flowers. Really? I haven't even touched. I've literally been avoiding that. Really? I've literally been actively avoiding it. I have not touched it. It has not started yet. You're the one that put it on my fucking screen, dude. Get out of here. They should really make it easier to pick and choose between quests, because I have to avoid areas so often. I made a video today, literally called, what is it called? Oh yeah, location triggers are stupid. Location triggers are just dumb. They're bad. They're actual garbage.
Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her?
See? See? It said yes! Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishki or Leonka,
It's the only
it
sound
gave
it can
the
make.
exact same answer.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a Hal. You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Hermione and the
The
flying
flying
expert?
expert? Interesting one.
Beep beep. Yes, it's us.
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual.
Wait, all by herself?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it...
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much.
Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay,
That's
Agneta.
cute.
She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then?
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Inefa's doing.
You bet!
It's one of the few times we've gotten an actual direct age from a character. Especially a side character. That is just a direct confirmation that she's 10.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might... Oh, really?
No problems. Easy peasy. So we're bringing her a flower made of rocks and shit, pretty much. Okay, it's in an area I can't just directly fly to from here. Been a while since I've used this. Like a surprisingly long amount of time. I don't want to use any of my phlogiston. Oh, there's an Inefa. I forget what button it is. Ah, it's left trigger. Hello.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
No.
Where did you get greetment from? Oh, never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying, yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component.
It doesn't have a function. It's just for...
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, a cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this
It's just a
flower?
gift. It does not do
What is it
anything.
for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory.
Yes, exactly.
But is this not tit for tat?
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to
I
fully
will.
grasp.
Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big... It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. That's right, a souvenir. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lot. If
Oh, I
anything,
understand now.
I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so
I
different
know
from
what's going on
yours.
here.
But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do.
Yep.
So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me... Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge...
Her base memories come from, and her base existence is the core from that
be
line.
slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Hinefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long?
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside,
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
memory data? So...
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
I'm just used to it
But
now.
if I do not recall my memories...
So, is this why you...
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get up.
Assessing relative combat capability.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated.
She's like, never mind, you're good. He's like, damn, you are strong. I guess there's not really an issue if you're here. It makes sense that she has been trying to avoid going near here. I don't blame her. Are you... What? You know, go away. It's 10. No wonder I feel starting to feel tired.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Anefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon.
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now?
Phew. That's a deep question.
You're asking a ship of Theseus, dude. There is no real answer.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mine and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you... wherever it is that your memories guide you back to. I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but...
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? Someone's looking for us. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Yeah, there's some deep stuff with this. To be fair, if it's... Oh, can you click on it now? Jesus. It's so annoying with the snap function. Yo. But when it comes to, like, any form of, like, mechanical thing in this game, it's always going to be something super deep.
You? Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Seatmali standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
It's so funny. I love it. I was hoping at some point someone was just gonna directly call her old. Because, I mean, come on. You're like 200 years old.
After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
Get it coming.
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that...
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to
Didn't
the
I lock it
13
in?
Dragon Lords who ruled
No.
Natlan in
I
ancient
can unlock it.
times.
I don't know. Just don't use it if it's filled. I don't know why they keep locking it. Yes, we're having plumbing issues. Doesn't mean you have to lock it every time. Stop people from using it. Notice the full toilet if they go in there.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time.
Have you checked the fucking caves? Because that's where we found one of them.
If
We have his fucking heart.
managed to pry that tidbit out of a How's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And a How? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
He still remembers enough.
Yet, despite that, a How seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Ineppa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a How, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those two words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineppa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
I want to see what's happening. I accidentally turned on notifications for that.
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Or they didn't.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with the sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Leonka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
I really wish that NF had some form of like fast transportation mode. That'd be so cool. Just get the fucking transformer sound. Ah, she's got Jalon in here as well. Yeah, this is serious if it's these two.
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Leonka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, apparently she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Leonka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her. Or even what
The
her
placement of
name
the flame is incredible, actually.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Leonka's mother?
Chaska, what?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here that ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now.
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us, but no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Leonka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Hello.
Oh, Chaska? What are you...
Paimon!
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls.
Did something trigger a new memory?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she...
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone.
Roger that.
Oh boy.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first?
Nope, we gotta go. Yeah, I was gonna stop here, but I may have to stop for just a second. I really do want to complete this because I need these so I can finish her upgrades and get her up to 70, which would be really nice because that means I can focus on then getting all these 60s and bring them up to 70, which is a lot of them. And then start taking all these 70 characters and making sure all of them have at least 4 in every single slot. Like every slot, or not 4. Every slot has to be at least 6. So I need to get 3 on you, 2 or 3, and then another 1, 2 different ones. Like you can get the picture. Everyone's gonna have their base level for their talents be at least 6 or higher. So characters that are like over here, like I'm gonna actually build this stuff. I'm gonna do that for all these characters. I'm so close to being able to do it. But like I've gotta finish this quest now, dude. There's no way I can stop here.